Okay, Sun Princess, I blame you. That's right, I'm gonna blame you, Sun Princess. I'm going to blame you because before I went on this cruise, I was down to 192 point something pounds. Yeah, so now I'm back up over 200 pounds. I don't want to be here, 202, and I said, okay, I'm gonna set a date that I think I can make and reach my goal before I head off on my next trip. And one of the things, though, that really made me, like, I'm usually fairly good lately at being able to keep my weight off on the cruises. However, this was a trip where I was invited to see different dining venues because they're all new dining venues, and they had all new alcoholic beverages that they wanted us to try out at all these different bars and venues. And I was sailing with so many of my friends from YouTube that I was just excited to be able to hang out with everybody. And so I overindulged. But it didn't help that the food on the Sun Princess was so good and the drinks were so good. I'm not a drinker, and I still absolutely loved the taste of some of these cocktails they made on board. And I'm going to admit wholeheartedly, I did not try to once go to the gym on this cruise, but I was sailing with friends, and it was also a media trip, which means at certain times of day they had us go to these different venues to see things like ship tours, and oh, here's a stateroom tour, and oh, by the way, we're going up to meet the captain. Oh yeah, today is Spellbound. Oh, you got to go try teppanyaki. You got to go try the hot pot. You got to go try butcher's block. You got to try. And yeah, 10-day cruise, not to mention 5 days of traveling in hotels and hotel restaurants and food and everything for a total of 15 days. Yeah, I went up 10 pounds in those 15 days because it broke my routine. I wasn't doing, on some days I did hit like 19,000 steps. But the food was killing me. I was eating everything, including the sweets they offered me. I was having hot chocolate, which I don't normally have, alcoholic beverages at night with dinner, wine. I don't normally do that. But like I said, some of these venues were just delicious, and I was trying them all because it was just a lot of fun. But now I'm going on another business trip. This one is with my travel agency. But then I also have a fun trip going on to Disney with all my friends that I travel with every once in a while. And so I want to be back down to good traveling weight, especially when I'm getting around on Disney. You need to be able to walk. You need to be able to get through the heat and walk the crowds and walk the length of the parks, etc. And there's some things that we're booking that are a little more athletic, like a jungle trek kind of thing, where you have to get hooked up to a harness and cross a rope bridge and all this other stuff. I need to be able to do that and feel comfortable doing all that kind of stuff. So I said, well, when is exactly 4 weeks? When is exactly 4 weeks until I leave on my trip? Well, that happened to be the 22nd, which is today, the day I'm filming this video. And so you'll probably see this come up on the, like 2 days later, because today's video's already gone up. But yeah, starting over, I usually do pretty good. So I'm going to try and lose this weight in 28 days. My goal in 28 days is to be down 17.6 pounds. I want to be at 185. That is really a good weight for me for traveling and stuff like that. I feel comfortable, my clothes fit well, and I feel I can get around really well, easily, and breathe easier with all my surgeries and stuff like that at that weight. Anything less than that would be great too, but you gotta set a realistic goal. Now in 28 days, that means I have to lose about 0.8 pounds every single day to reach my goal. And it's going to be a bit of a struggle. And I'm going to do it through diet and exercise combined, and hopefully willpower. Now, I don't have anything big planned. There's no big family get-togethers. We're not having a big Christmas dinner or anything like that that normally gets in the way of stuff that when I'm trying to diet and etc. But 28 days, 4 full weeks. I'll keep you posted. It might not be a full video, but I'll try once a week to just give you a quick update on where my weight is and how I'm doing, and maybe show you some of the things I'm trying to do to lose weight, including the 10,000 steps a day. I will religiously do that because I know that helps me with my walking and keeps my legs and my knees and everything strong for doing the amount of, I don't need to be able to run a marathon. I just need to be able to walk to where I'm going without running too much out of breath and getting tired, etc. So I figure if I can do 10,000 steps a day and try and drop some of these pounds, I'll be in good shape for my trip coming up. And I think my diet, I think most people know out there that if you follow, I'm going to try and get into ketosis, where it's eggs, cheese, chicken, fish, beef, no carbs, no pasta, no potatoes. I love my potatoes, I love my pasta, and no rice, even that. I love rice as well. So all the things I really love to eat, I have to put it away and hide it for 28 days while I try and drop this weight. And so, yeah, follow along. If you'd like to, maybe start your 4-week diet and compare how much we each lose at the end of this. And on the 20th of next month, I will have a final video to show you exactly how much weight I lost during this 28 days, because it ends on the 19th. I'll film it that day and put the video up on the 20th. Exactly 4 weeks. Can I do it? Can I lose 17.6 pounds?